Comments made on the following paid commercial program are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any matter whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time.
Hello, I'm Stirling Fox, and welcome to the Money and Wealth Show. On the program this week, tax tips with David Ingram, money commercials, and our special guest, Michael Levy.
It's all about money at the HouseStreet.com Money Expo 2010. They'll be talking money, making money, saving money, and protecting assets. See Garth Turner, Michael Levy, Ross Clark, David Skarica, David Smith, and David Morgan. Plus, visit with industry exhibitors. The HouseStreet.com Money Expo in Nanaimo, February 13th, Victoria, February 14th, Langley, February 27th, and Kelowna, March 13th. To attend free, pre-register now at HouseStreet.com. That's HOWE Street.com. It's all about money.
Our special guest this week on the Money and Wealth Show is Michael Levy. Michael, good to have you with us.
Nice to be here, Stirling. Thank you.
One of the reasons that you're with us today is your participation across British Columbia in the upcoming Money Expo shows. Michael, what are you going to talk to BC people about?
Well, talking to BC people is like talking to people anywhere in Canada. Everybody wants to know where we're going. What's the forecast? What's going to happen? We've had a pretty exciting year from March through January. Last March, everybody thought the bottom was going to fall out of the world and we're going into economic depression. And March surprised a lot of people, and the market just kept going further than most people thought. But now we've hit a place of reality. Are we going to keep going? Is the economic recovery going to keep going? Are we going to keep going forward? Or if we hit a wall here where we're going to run into some problems, is 2010 going to be the year that we come out of this recession and really start economic growth? Or is the government going to have to keep piling up deficits, keep throwing more money at this, keep spending and not earning, keep going into deficit, and particularly in the US? So where, Stirling, I concentrate, even though we're talking about Canada, is I concentrate on the US and then how it affects Canada. And the topic basically is, can we diverge? Can we go down our own road even if the U.S. stays in a severe recession?
Well, let's get you to answer a few of those multiple questions you've just posed. And I think, Michael, let's start with interest rates, because a lot hinges on interest rates right across the marketplace. Right now, we're at historic all-time lows. How long can we last at that bottom level?
Two things will affect interest rates. Number one, if inflation comes back in a big way, the central banks in both Canada, the US, Australia, Europe, Japan, they're going to have to raise interest rates. They have no choice, because inflation, if you get very, very significant inflation, it'll just cut the legs out from underneath the recovery. I don't think we're going down that path. I don't think that interest rates are going to have to go up because of high inflation. My real worry is deflation. The fact that we do not carry on spending, there is no inflation, we keep putting off purchases, we are not driving prices higher, and we get into a deflationary scenario, and then of course interest rates would stay down. The bigger problem is the United States and the debt they're accumulating. This year, another $1.6 trillion added to their debt, which will bring it up to approximately $14.2 trillion debt.
Astonishing, though.
It is. And who's going to take on that debt? Well, so far it's been China, Japan, European nations, Australia somewhat, the Caribbean nations somewhat. They'll take on the debt. In other words, they will take the U.S. debt instruments. But if it gets to a point where China says, wait a minute, we don't want any more right now. We have all the U.S. debt we want. The U.S. would be forced to raise interest rates because of the risk of U.S. debt. Not going bad, but more the risk of the U.S. dollar going down, and they buy this debt in U.S. dollars. So they may be forced to raise the interest rates, and that kind of a forced raise of interest rates may affect the U.S. more than Canada. But it will affect the fact that they've had to raise rates in order to make their debt more attractive.
You're watching the Money and Wealth Show here on Check TV. Our special guest this week is Michael Levy. More with Michael after this.
Good afternoon. My name is Larry Ray. I'm the president and CEO of American Manganese, Inc., a company that's operating a manganese discovery at Artillery Peak, Arizona. Currently, we have a resource of about 11 billion pounds of manganese, which currently trades at $1.30 a pound. We have a 43101 economic evaluation that shows it to have very robust returns, with the potential of being the lowest cost producer in the world at 45 cents a pound. Our plans are to push this project further by drilling 191 drill holes in the next 6 months, entailing some 62,000 feet or 15 to 16,000 meters of drilling. American Manganese, Inc. currently trades under the ticker symbol AMY or AMY on the TSX Venture Exchange. If you'd like more information on us, visit us at our site, AmericanManganeseInc.com, or give us a call at 604-531-9639.
Hello, my name's Hugh Clark. I'm with Endeavour Silver Corp., one of the world's fastest growing primary silver producers. Last year, in 2009, we produced over 2.6 million ounces of silver, plus a significant amount of gold from our operations in Mexico. In addition to driving up production, we've also driven down our cost to produce an ounce of silver to around the $5 range. To get more information about Endeavour Silver, please go to our website, www.edrsilver.com, or call us toll-free at 1-877-685-9775, and we look forward to seeing you at the HowStreet.com Money Expos.